All right. Hello. Sorry, I forgot to plug in my microphone until like literally the last second. Sorry about that. I usually leave my microphone unplugged until right before I go live because then I don't have to have my headphones on listening to the countdown. So I'm just sitting here watching it count down. I'm like, oh, wait, I got to talk. So I had to do that. Anyway. Welcome, people. Thank you for being here. And Simno, I'm so sorry you're not feeling good. That'll be no problem. I hope you feel better. But hello, everybody. Dr. Teleman, Dragonfly, Performer number 6, Cynical B, Matt, Simno. So, what is going on with Gotrek Spin? They had to post about fans invading bands' personal lives and family privacy? What the heck? So I pulled it up here. Obviously, I can't read it, but is there a translation? Does anyone know? There's Ryan. But that's a bummer. Hopefully that gets taken care of and stops. But anyway, good to see you guys. And I had kind of an epiphany yesterday that I feel like I'm turning a new chapter in my life when it comes to music. Julian, welcome. Good to see you. And I'm pretty excited about it. So with my past music, I've been pretty ashamed of it for a long time because, you know, it's not the best quality I can do. The lyrics are embarrassing and cringy, and I just saw it as inferior and was too scared to share it. That's why it's not on streaming or anything. But a few days ago, I was showing River some of my old videos because, you know, it's his dad when he was a kid, and he really loves music, which is awesome to see. But I woke up yesterday wondering if I even still had my old music, because I mean, I put tons of work and time into it. I have like 5 or 6 albums that are not released that I've been too nervous to share. And I just remembered, like, I haven't been keeping track of this stuff. You know how stuff gets lost on your hard drives and you lose track of it and then you can't find it ever again? And I was like, it would be such a shame for all that work to go to waste. So I got up at 5 a.m. and I was searching for it, and I found the folder with all of my old music, and I started listening to it, and it was uncomfortable. It was embarrassing and a little cringy. But then I started listening to it like I would for a reaction video, you know, and took the self-criticism out of it and just listened to it objectively. And I was like, I'm kind of impressed with this kid, you know? This is pretty cool music. So it's so foreign to me now because it's been such a long time since I made it. But, you know, it was a really cathartic experience, and I decided, even though it's embarrassing and uncomfortable, it's part of me. It's part of, you know, how I ended up where I am today. So I'm going to release it onto streaming. I even wrote a song about it yesterday that I posted on the channel, but I'm going to put all 6 albums up on streaming, so I won't lose track of it. I won't have to worry about it getting lost in the hard drives, and it'll more than double my discography on the streaming services. So I don't know if anyone will find it interesting, but I just want it to be there for the future because it's kind of like a diary of my life from like ages 18 to 24, I think. So it was really emotional listening back to that old stuff too, because I pretty much talked about or made songs about everything I went through in life. So that was my epiphany yesterday. I'm finally ready to stop being ashamed of myself in the past and just accept who I was and be okay with it. And I want to start, you know, making live versions of my old music too. Because I want to start playing more original music on YouTube and maybe live if I do some gigs. But if I add all my old music, it'll really, I'll have a big discography to choose from when it comes to performing original music. So anyway, that's my epiphany. Julian says, a little story. A friend of mine a long time ago was telling us how he liked a very bad band. We all think he was joking all the time, but one day he told us, guys, I'm not joking. This band saved my life. Wow. Well, that's really cool. That's like, you never know who's going to resonate with you. That was the other thing too, is like this music was the most authentic and honest I've ever been in my music, which like maybe there's people that will hear it that will be able to relate to it and stuff like that. And what Julian just said, that sums that up, you know? Even if a band is considered not that good, could resonate with someone and literally help them keep going. That's really cool. So, okay. Undead Ninja, thank you for that. I'm going to check that out real quick before we get into the song. Oh, and thank you, Dr. Teleman. Yeah, I'm trying to sing from the heart, you know? Instead of trying to write songs that other people will find relatable, I'm just writing songs about what I'm going through again. Even though it can be embarrassing and hard to open up, it's like, it feels so much better than trying to write something that'll appeal to other people. That's cool. Most of the bands you loved as a teen were unpopular. Me too. Like, I always loved the most strange bands, which is probably why not many people liked listening to my music, because I was inspired by like super off the wall bands. But okay, let me grab that. Thank you for that, Undead Ninja. Did I miss anything? Hopefully I can give you some good vibes today, Dr. Teleman. That's always the goal. Oh, Dragonfly, yeah. I just hit 99 I'm hoping that I can get to 100 before my channel gets deleted forever. Hopefully that won't happen. I'm playing it real safe, which is another reason I'm doing my own original song today, because I know that that's not going to be any risk of getting copyright strike. So anyway, yeah, playing it safe for the next 3 weeks. All right, let's get this. How do you open in a browser from... Do I have to just download it and then open it in the browser? We'll check out this Gotcha Spin post, though. Crap. GS2. Alright, what folder is that in? Downloads. Here it is. Alright. So, they say, thank you very much for your continued support of our artists. Recently, there have been several reports of nuisance behavior where members' homes and the homes of their families have been identified, so they're getting doxxed? We're very sorry, but we ask for your understanding that we have no choice but to issue this notice in response to the nuisance caused by some individuals. We'd like to inform you about waiting for our artists to arrive or leave the venue, as well as other prohibited activities. So people have been ambushing them in public? So ambushing or chasing in places that cause inconvenience to ordinary people or facilities, such as on the street, train stations, public places, basically. And ambushing undisclosed work locations? What the heck? Due to safety and hygiene considerations, we're unable to accept the following gifts. They have a bunch of different things. I'm not going to get too into the details. I just want to know kind of what the update is. So people have been stalking them, basically, and doxing them. Other nuisances: prying into the artist's place of residence or work, sharing information, monitoring, following, tracking. That should be a no-brainer. Like, I'm shocked that some Gotcha Spin fans would do this stuff. Like, I just, it's like such elegant music. You would think most of the people that listen to it would be elegant, or I don't know if that's the right word, but that wouldn't do this kind of stuff. That would know better. Anyway, taking or secretly recording photos or videos, whether in private or at work. What the heck? Sharing the location where they encountered the artist to other people. Okay. And then let me get the part 2 up here. Such behavior threatens the safety of artists and staff. Yep. Inconvenient. Okay. So this is basically just warnings and stuff. Yeah, we'll do our best to create an environment where everyone can enjoy themselves with peace of mind. Many fans follow the rules and support the team, which you would hope, but we ask that the very small minority of people who engage in the prohibited activities mentioned above refrain from such conduct. So I would imagine, because they made this post in Japanese, I would imagine it's Japanese fans that are stalking them. Because they didn't post it in English, which I find really interesting. But then again, I don't think their website's in English either. But that's so bizarre. I wonder if it's just like immature kids that are doing it. We all did idiotic stuff as kids, but that's like really weird that they actually had to address that in public. Stop acting like American fans. Dragonfly, I was thinking about that. I don't know what to do yet, but I want to do some kind of like music performance. Like, I'm thinking of either with whipping out the acoustic and singing some songs on live stream, or putting together some type of multi-track thing. I think that would be a lot of fun. It's something I've always wanted to do, and I just never have yet. But doing like a live stream concert type of thing, you know, like Axe Japan has done in the past. And Ryan does all the time. I tried Topmost Officials. Hopefully the one that's too obscure to be noticed. Oh, that was a while back. Okay. All right. Well, unfortunately, it's probably not the kids. I know a fan of Love Bites that's very much so capable that if given the opportunity, thankfully not from Japan, so much more difficult. Right. Okay. Well, yeah, that's a bummer, but it's time to turn the mood around, turn these frowns upside down. Hopefully they're all safe. I'm sure they're just, you know, addressing an issue that's been really annoying to them. But now it's time to get into the music. So, the reason I started the stream talking about my epiphany yesterday is because I started going back through my old channel and I found this video I don't even remember making at all. But it's like the third song that I ever made under this artist named Mr. Johnny Goatson. And it's kind of prog rock, almost metal-y, but also very indie and clunky. But anyway, I figured I'd watch this because it's a live performance. So I did pre-screen it to make sure it's not too terrible. But again, it's all up on YouTube anyway, so it's like, whatever. All right, let's get into this. This is called Autumn Imagination. It was Johnny Goatson, but it's going to be released under Wave Potter from 2010. Let's do it. Is that really quiet? Got a little off there. I just always took the first take, like missed so many notes, but I just went with it. I kind of envy that about my old self, just being okay with flubbing up and taking the first take. It's like, whatever. You can always play another version. That's a safe assumption, John. Also, welcome. Thanks, Radio Apple. that mix is so rough. Like, was my microphone even near the guitar amp? Why is the guitar so muddy and quiet? Yeah, that's the biggest problem I have with my older music is the mixes are pretty bad sometimes. But anyway. Yes, Dr. Teleman. That's why I love tube amps, because you just get the best feedback from tube amps. That a lot of solid state amps just seem to want to squeal and screech when you get feedback, but it sounds so nice coming through the tube amp. Anyway, all right. Well, that's a fun song. I want to make a new live version. Well, that's what I call it. Studio live, whatever, of that, and actually better quality because it's so fun. But all right. Yes, SG is nice and light. As long as you don't let the neck go and it just takes a big old neck dive. Oh yeah, looks like one of Kaneko Ayano's SGs. Nice. Which I guess I had both my SGs in this video. I used to be obsessed with SGs. Like, I would stare at pictures of them all day at school, and I was so excited to actually get one. But anyway, let's see. I know this is an earlier. Oh wait, as I was getting into your Gotcha Spin reactions to Kachikachiyama. Oh, the Kachikachiyama video is what got you to subscribe to the channel, and you watched that reaction again last night, and Gotcha Spin reacting to it. That's so cool. Man, that's so awesome. Because like, going from this mess to finally that, what an accomplishment. Anyway, that's about it. I don't know what else to say about this. I'm just excited to welcome all these old songs back into my life after being ashamed of them for a decade. Because that was kind of painful, like all this work and all this care that I put into this music and then just cutting it out. Like, that's not good enough. I'm going to start fresh. Like, how sad. Anyway, all right. Well, speaking of artists, let's go to Twitch, get to the reaction or the request portion of the stream, and check out some other awesome artists that you guys are sharing. Thank you, Julian. So true. We grind our art. A JR. What is this? Why can't I think of what that is? Is that an amp? Is it? Oh, SG Junior. Nice. Well, let me know if you get one. That'd be pretty cool. Anyway, all right. Let's head over to Twitch. Links in the description. And I'll see you over there. Oh, it's got P90s. Nice. Oh, one P90. So no pickup switch. Just nice and simple. All right. Leslie West. Oh, it's Jelly Roll? Wait, what? It's a signature? Leslie West? Is that what you're saying? I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you guys on Twitch.